Hello! Today we're going to make a sunflower out of some recycled cardboard and newspaper. So first, what you need to do is gather up some cardboard, grab it out of your recycling bin or find it somewhere in the house. I chose this cardboard that is kind of a little bit thinner. You can go a little bit thicker if you want. You're definitely going to need to have an adult help with this because cutting cardboard is really difficult for little kids. You need to have some recycled newspaper, some paint brushes, and some green and brown paint. If you don't want to do paint for this one, you can always use markers or crayons. And then you need something to trace the circle of your sunflower. I just chose an old container here, and what I did is put it down here in the corner and just traced around it to the basic circle shape, or you can always freehand it. And then I just kind of drew a little long rectangle here, which is going to be my stem, and then I made two leaves that are going to go on the stem itself. So for the top here, I also pre-cut some pieces of my newspaper in kind of a petal shape, long petal shape, because these are going to be for a sunflower. So the idea is we're just going to put these all around like this. So to get started, like I said, you need to go ahead and trace the part here that's going to be the middle of your sunflower, and then your stem and your leaves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and color paint this part here. I'm going to paint it before I cut it out, but you can cut it out and then paint it. That's totally up to you. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to paint this part right here brown. This is the part of the sunflower where it has all the seeds. Typically you see it, brown with black in the middle. So I'm just painting this whole thing here. There we go. Pretty easy, that part. I'm going to take a different paintbrush, or you can wash that one out and use that one. And I'm going to paint my stem here. And paint it green. And my leaves. Okay, easy enough. So once you have these all the way painted, or again, if you don't want to paint, you can always use your crayons and markers. So once these are all the way dry, you're going to want to go ahead and cut these out, and then we are going to hot glue them. You're going to want to hot glue the top here down on your stem, and you're going to want to put your leaves here on your stem. So go ahead and do that, and we'll come back. So once you have assembled the basic shape of your sunflower, so I have paint and let this dry and cut it out and hot glued my pieces of cardboard together so it looks like a basic sunflower. And then for the newspaper, I cut the newspaper pieces into kind of petal shapes, and I colored them yellow with marker and a crayon. So just basic shapes there, and what I did was I grabbed some buttons that I had laying around that didn't match any other buttons and don't have anywhere to go. So this is going to be the center of my sunflower. So to put it all together, we're going to take our stick glue and our newspaper, and I'm going to kind of run a ring around the outside of my sunflower with glue, and then I'm going to stick my petals in. And it's great if you want to do a lot of these and actually have them, layered in there nicely. I just did, I think, about 9 just to kind of get the whole area covered here. Just about there. Okay. And then for the very middle, right here, that's where I'm going to put my buttons. So you can probably use some Elmer's white school glue to do this, or you can hot glue these into the middle. Either way, it's kind of fun for little fingers to pick up pick up the buttons and put them all in the middle here. So that's kind of the end of our little tutorial, is to just assemble it all together and then put buttons in the middle. You can use hot glue. Again, need some parental supervision for that. You can always get the what's called cool hot glue that doesn't burn as hot. Or you can use pony beads, or you can use puzzle pieces. You can actually put real sunflowers inside of there. However you kind of want to decorate the middle of your sunflower there. But there you have it. There is a sunflower that is made out of recycled materials.